that's Bobby Lewis, and he's very fortunate to find it's a party down there. Usually for me, it's a mad run to the little boys' room. It is, what is it? It's 7:28 in the morning. It's time to check in with the NFL, see what's going on with them now.
I'm Brad Heller with NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network. Packers receiver Christian Watson is hoping to put his persistent hamstring injuries behind him. After missing almost half the season in 2023, Watson said at OTAs this week that he learned much of his problem could be attributed to asymmetry in the strength of his legs. But he also added, quote, I definitely feel like I'm at 100% just in terms of what I'm able to do on the football field right now. Elsewhere, Jaguars receiver Christian Kirk is looking forward to bouncing back after his 2023 season was cut short due to a core muscle injury. Kirk said he's ready to, quote, wake some people back up and remind them the type of player that I am. And Bengals offensive lineman Billy Price announced his retirement after 5 seasons due to the risks caused by a blood clot. Price was Cincinnati's first-round pick in 2018. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
Summer starts now with Memorial Day appliance savings at Lowe's. Get up to 40% off. Plus, save an extra $50 on every $500 you spend on select major appliances from brands like KitchenAid. And right now, you can double your savings when you spend $2,500 or more. Shop in-store or online today because Lowe's knows home improvement. Offer valid through 6/5. Savings vary based on purchase amount. Exclusions apply. See Lowe's.com for more details.
Life insurance. Why are you putting it off? Can't afford it? Too much hassle? Think you don't need it? There's lots of excuses for putting off life insurance. But if you weren't there, who would pay the mortgage and other bills? With Ethos, you could be covered in 10 minutes and boom, family protected. Ethos, fast and easy online term life insurance. Up to $2 million in coverage with no medical exam. Some policies as low as $1 a day. Answer a few health questions and get your free quote at getethos.com. That's getethos.com.
KXO AM 1230 can help you publicize your nonprofit group's upcoming events, and we're happy to do it at no charge. To take advantage of our offer, we ask that you let us know about the event at least 2 weeks ahead of time. Write down the important information. You know, who, what, where, when, and so on. Include a name and phone number of a contact person and mail or deliver the information to KXO, 420 Main Street, El Centro, California, 92243. Our email address is kxoamfm@kxoradio.com. The information you supply may be used as community news, public service announcements on the KXO info line, or on our website. If you're paying for promotion with another advertising medium, we do offer special nonprofit group rates to promote your event. KXO AM 1230 wants to work with you and your community group to make our Imperial Valley a better place. Tell us what's going on and we'll tell everyone else. KXO AM 1230, here to make a difference in the Valley.
And it is 7:31 on this Memorial Day Monday. Got your birthdays. People actually born on Memorial Day. May 27th, anyway. Actress Lee Merriweather. She's 89 today. Bruce Cockburn. 79 today. He's a singer. I guess he is. Jazz singer. Dee Dee Bridgewater. 74 today. Richard Schiff of The Good Doctor, and it was also in the West Wing. 69 today. Susie and the Banshees. Susie Sue is her name, and her band is Susie and the Banshees. I think she had a couple of hits. She's 67 today. Neil Finn of Crowded House and Split Ends is 66. Actor Perry Gilpin, it's an actress. She was Roz on Frasier. She's 63 today. Kathy Silvers of Happy Days, 63. Comedian Adam Carolla it's some refined taste, I guess. Adam Carolla is also a disc jockey. He's 60 years old today. Todd Bridges of Different Strokes, he's 59. Drummer Sean Kinney of Alice in Chains is 58. We have Paul Bettany of the Da Vinci Code and A Beautiful Mind, 53 years old today. And we have another one here. Darren Brooks of The Bold and the Beautiful is 40 years old today, and that's pretty much it. That's the big shots. We have the local local people we may actually know. Coming up next.
What if the music stopped? If the familiar voices were silenced? If there were no breaking news updates? What if your companion and connection to your community came with a monthly fee? Don't worry, we're free local radio with you wherever you go, celebrating 100 years and looking forward to the next 100. We are broadcasters. Text radio to 52886 and let Congress know you depend on your local TV and radio stations. This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
Memorial Day birthdays today. Ana Osuna, Fito Alanes, Mike Johnson, Ramona de la Rosa, Maricela Marie Cano, Gabe Lemuz, Camila Martinez, Danielle McNish, Hector Munoz, Juan Anguiano, Ted Turner, Michael Metasinca, Ruben Reyes, Luisa Panduro, Brianna Juarez, and Brianna Abina. Happy birthday to each and every one.
Throughout the year, we have contests on KXO AM 1230. This allows you the opportunity to have some great fun and a chance to win some nice prizes. In order to allow as many people as possible a chance to win, we've established a few ground rules for on-air contests. Number 1, you must be 18 years of age or older to win. Number 2, only one winner per family per contest in any 4-week period. And number 3, copies of any of the rules and conditions for specific contests will be available at the KXO studios. It's just that simple. So good luck, have fun, and keep listening to KXO AM 1230.
And there you go. Now I know where everybody's at. Now they're all celebrating Gabe's birthday. I think he works this afternoon, so give him a call. Wish him a happy birthday. It's 7:34 in the morning. It's about time we got to our world and California news headlines, brought to you by the Imperial Valley Food Bank, fighting hunger in Imperial County since 1991.
CBS News Brief. Tornadoes are being blamed for the deaths of at least 19 people across 4 states this weekend. This woman lives in Gravette, Arkansas, where one of the twisters ripped through, causing a whole lot of damage.
We heard it. It lasted a couple minutes, and then pretty devastating.
The nasty weather could impact your trip back home after the long holiday weekend. CBS's Chris Van Cleve reports from Phoenix's Sky Harbor Airport.
Nearly 44 million Americans were expected to take to the roads and skies, setting records this Memorial Day weekend. There were long lines Friday at airports across the country, and today is expected to be nearly as busy. TSA estimates more than 2.7 million people will be screened.
Officials say it is difficult and dangerous trying to find the thousands feared to be buried in the landslide in Papua New Guinea.
The land is still sliding, rocks are continuing to fall.
CBS News Brief. I'm Stacy Lynn.
CBS News is brought to you by the Imperial Valley Food Bank, fighting hunger in Imperial County since 1991.
My name is Shelley Wilkinson, and I am an Imperial Valley Food Bank board member. Food has the power to fuel communities, especially among those struggling to find their next meal. As the main distribution center of donated food in Imperial County, we store, rescue, and purchase food in bulk to serve 25,000 people each month at over 30 locations. Join the fight against hunger and food insecurity in the Imperial Valley by donating online today at www.ivfoodbank.org.
California headline news. Police say an arson investigation is underway after several cars in LA's Chinatown neighborhood were torched. Cecilia Martinez's car was among those destroyed.
Now it's just going to be the hassle of having to deal with all the insurance and I don't have a car right now, insurance can pay it, but what happened to all of the memories that we had in that car?
No suspects arrested. The cars apparently set ablaze sometime between Saturday night and early Sunday morning. CHP urging everyone to buckle up as they head home from the holiday weekend. Heightened presence of CHP officers on patrol again today.
We're going to put all available resources out onto the roadway to try to affect the driving behavior over this weekend as families get together and have barbecues, maybe go to the lake.
Officer Reuben James, holiday DUI task force in place until midnight. A 61-year-old man in custody accused of shooting 5 people at a home in San Fernando. During a standoff, he allegedly fired a shot at a police helicopter circling overhead. Jeff Scott, California News.
And the World California News headlines brought to you this morning by the Imperial Valley Food Bank. Fighting hunger in Imperial County since 1991. Become a hunger warrior. Contact the Imperial Valley Food Bank at 760-370-0966.
Hey, baseball fans, go yard with BetMGM, the king of sportsbooks. All season long, we're offering top odds on your favorite home run bets, shared 50K Grand Slam jackpots, fast and convenient ways to play same-game parlays, special boosts and tokens, and so much more. From the first pitch to the game-winning fireworks, there are more ways than ever to supercharge your excitement. Whether you want to combine multiple bets for the chance at a bigger payout or place a live bet as the game unfolds, BetMGM has all the home run betting options you could need. Download the BetMGM app, head to the ballpark, and get your piece of MLB action. BetMGM is an official partner of Major League Baseball. See BetMGM.com for terms. 21 years of age or older. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. For New York, call 8778-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY. For Arizona, call 1-800-NEXT-STEP. For Massachusetts, 1-800-327-5050. For Iowa, 1-800-BETS-OFF. For Puerto Rico, 1-800-981-0023. For West Virginia, visit www.1800gambler.net in partnership with Kansas Crossing Casino and Hotel.
And right now, it's page one of the local news, brought to you by El Centro Motors, Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers, with 3 locations to serve you at El Centro Motors, in the Brawley Auto Center at Highway 86 and Julia Drive, and at the Imperial Valley Mall. Memorial Day ceremonies. A lot of it's already getting underway. The VFW has, they have the annual walk in Brawley. That started at 7 o'clock this morning to Brawley. There will be a Memorial Day ceremony at Riverview Cemetery in Brawley. El Centro, the city of El Centro, and the Veterans of Foreign Wars Post 9305 will co-host the ceremony at Buckland Park Veterans Memorial Wall. A guest speaker this morning will be the Honorable Poli Flores Jr. Ceremony starts at 10 a.m. That'll follow the cemetery ceremony at Evergreen Cemetery in El Centro. That starts at 9 this morning. Also at 10 o'clock this morning in Calexico, the Mountain View Cemetery will host a ceremony. Again, that's at 10 o'clock this morning. So there are ceremonies at Buckland Park, the Veterans Memorial Wall, at 10 o'clock this morning. Also at 10, the Riverview Cemetery in Brawley and Mountain View Cemetery in Calexico, all hosting ceremonies. 9 o'clock will be the one at Buckland. At Cemetery, at Evergreen Cemetery at 9 a.m. in El Centro. 10 o'clock, the ceremony at Buckland Park. And this weekend, of course, Memorial Day weekend, and the weekend is continuing. Memorial Day continues, remembering to honor the fallen soldiers in our history, not to be confused with Veterans Day, which is a day to remember and honor those who have served or are serving in the U.S. military. There will be increased law enforcement, has been all weekend long, enforcement patrols. California Highway Patrol is in their maximum enforcement period. That will continue until 11:59 tonight. MEP is the CHP's holiday program, in which as many officers as possible are assigned to the roadways to keep them as safe as possible. I understand increased patrols also in El Centro and Brawley. Most businesses and government agencies are closed today except for emergency services. We'll have more in just a minute.
How about the next time you need service on your car? We come to you. Hi, this is Mike Allison for El Centro Motors and Quick Lane. Our mobile service vans are an extension of our dealership service lane. We will come to you for an oil change, filters, brakes, batteries, tire rotation, and so much more. Hey, while your car is just sitting there at work, we'll take care of your service needs, and it doesn't cost any extra. Schedule your appointment now at elcentromotors.net. El Centro Motors Mobile Service Vans. What a great idea.
And as we just went over, Memorial Day ceremonies throughout the morning this morning. But one of the most somber ceremonies was held last week by the Southwest High School cadets. Ceremony was held at the school gym. It included a lot of information on the history of Memorial Day, as well as traditional symbolism for fallen veterans. One of the most somber events was the final roll call ceremony honoring local vets, those in honor to 2 Vietnam veterans, veterans of the Korean conflict, and 10 others who lost their lives in more recent conflicts. 3 of them have been or were students at Southwest High School. Their families of all the fallen were occupying the front row as the names were called. This is the first final roll call for the local veterans killed in combat held by the cadets at Southwest. That was Thursday. Chamber of Commerce for Greater Brawley has a new COO. Karen Montano was promoted to that position. She has been with the Chamber since 2021. In announcing the promotion, the Chamber said Montano has demonstrated exceptional dedication and expertise, significantly contributing to the organization's success. She received her bachelor's degree at UABC de Baja California in Mexicali. She was promoted to Marketing and Communications Director in 2022, and now she is the COO. That's it. That's local news, page 1, brought to you by Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers, with 3 locations to serve you. Quick Lane services all makes and models, and you will never need an appointment.
Hey, San Diego, Sellathon means big savings. Sellathon means great selection. Sellathon means 5 days to save. So visit your San Diego County Ford dealers now through Memorial Day and get great offers across the lineup of Ford trucks and SUVs, like the built Ford Tough F-150, part of Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks for 47 years and counting. For the adventure-ready Ford Bronco Sport with GOAT modes to help you conquer the great outdoors. And the always electrifying Ford Mustang Mach-E with 0 to 60 thrills and 0 emissions. It's the Ford Memorial Day Sellathon. That means choices, whether it's gas, hybrid, or all electric. Now is the best time to get behind the wheel of your brand new Ford truck or SUV and drive it home today. But hurry, these offers absolutely end May 28th. So go to your San Diego County Ford dealers today. Based on 1977 to 2023 calendar year total sales.
All offers valid at Imperial County Ford dealers.
And it is page 2 of the local news, brought to you by Burgers and Beer, serving the best burgers in town with daily lunch specials on Monday through Friday and happy hour from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. every day. House fire in Sealy. It was reported Thursday afternoon. County Fire says the burning house was located on Rio Vista Avenue and Mount Signal Road. 5 agencies assisted the county department. They could not save the structure. It was destroyed, but they did prevent the fire from spreading to other structures. 3 dogs and a cat died in that fire. There were no human injuries. The cause of the fire is still under investigation. Another fire was reported Friday afternoon in Calexico. It was right behind the McDonald's, the alley behind McDonald's restaurant in Calexico. It was a house and 3 apartment complexes. Several residents were displaced. No injuries except 1 minor injury to a Calexico firefighter treated and released. He's okay. And the no injuries to the residents, but they were displaced, several of them. Calexico took donations, accepted donations. Police department and the fire department in the city collected a lot of donations. By Saturday, they said almost everybody was taken care of. That fire, the cause of that fire is also under investigation. And benefit for animal shelters. What was this? I think this might be over. Yeah, I think they already did that. Anyway, the Calexico Recreation Department is hosting their summer programs. This year, there is something a little bit different. Residents can register for the programs they want to participate in from the comfort of their own home. Simply go online to calexicoca.myrec.com, create an account, adding members of your household to your account. Once you are set up, you will be ready for registration day. For seniors, they will have a step-by-step workshop on Tuesday, tomorrow, at the Calexico Community Center, starting at 9 a.m. Summer program registration dates are for seniors on May 29th at 8 a.m. For the general public, May 30th at 8 a.m. Registration for swimming classes is on June 25th at 8 a.m. Call the Calexico Recreation Department if you have any questions. That's it. That's page 2 of the local news. We got your weather coming up next.
Did you know that Burgers and Beer has happy hour every day from 3 to 6? With specials on select appetizers, beer specials, and more. Ask about drink specials all day with $5 drinks like Margarita Monday, Tonic Tuesday, Wine Down Wednesday, and Thirsty Thursday. Our weekday lunch specials include a soft drink from only $8 to $11. May specials include sangria, birria melt, and $5 bottles of Corona. Burgers and Beer with 5 locations proudly serving you, your family, and friends since 1985. Burgers and Beer for the best burger in town.
National Weather Service says hotter temperatures are expected across the lower deserts today, with the highs peaking in the high 90s to lower 100s, or around 5 degrees above average. Hot and dry conditions will persist through the rest of the week, with very little day-to-day variability in temperatures. Skies will remain mostly clear, and winds should remain light overall, with the exception of a typical afternoon breeze. Weather forecast calling for sunny skies today, this Memorial Day. Highs right near 102. South winds at around 5 miles per hour. Clear skies tonight. Overnight lows around 71. West winds at around 10 miles per hour. Sunny on Tuesday. Highs right near 103. West winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Okay, right now we are looking at, at 66 degrees, 34%, the relative humidity. Air Pollution Control District says air quality is moderate in Calexico and Brawley. Air quality is good for the rest of the region. Your page 2 of the local news and the weather has been brought to you by Burgers and Beer. The place for your breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Bring the family or you meet the friends, all at Burgers and Beer. Place to hang out.
What if the music stopped? If the familiar voices were silenced? If there were no breaking news updates? What if your companion and connection to your community came with a monthly fee? Don't worry, we're free local radio with you wherever you go, celebrating 100 years and looking forward to the next 100. We are broadcasters. Text radio to 52886 and let Congress know you depend on your local TV and radio stations. This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
And we are now ready for the Sports World Roundup, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best of care. Indy 500, it took them a while to get going, but they got going. Once they got going, it was cut short. When it ended, Joseph Newgarden was once again brought a victorious Team Penske car to a stop at the Yard of Bricks at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. He won his second in a row. And Rain was not Kyle Larson's friend at all. He was trying to do a double. He raced at the Indy 500 and then was going to fly into Coca-Cola 600 for what's known as a double, but he didn't get a chance, because no lap at all at the NASCAR. Ran the Indy 500, but it ran long, like we just mentioned. Came in 18th at the Indianapolis 500, and will maybe try again for the Coca-Cola 600 next year. Christopher Bell finally has a big win to put on his resume, even if it is a little anticlimactic. Bell won the Coca-Cola 600 Sunday at Charlotte Motor Speedway after the race was called around midnight due to wet weather with 151 laps remaining. The race had been red flagged for more than 2 hours following a steady downpour. So that was quite a wait. Actually, Larson could have made it there, couldn't he? In the NHL, it was the Rangers and the Panthers went into overtime, and the Eastern final game, Game 3, the Rangers won the game 5-4. New York leads that series 2-1. They played today, the Stars and the Oilers do. It's the Western Finals, Game 3. That series is tied at a game apiece. In the NBA Finals, West Finals, Mavericks beat the Timberwolves 116-107. Dallas leads that series 3-0. East Finals could end today. Celtics and the Pacers go at it. Boston leads that series 3-0. So there you go. Baseball scores. We'll get to them in just a minute.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all of your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations at Calexico and Raleigh, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all Pioneer services, visit www.pmhd.org today.
And on the Major League Baseball scoreboard, it was the Tigers over the Blue Jays 14-11. Reds got by the Dodgers 4-1. Braves beat the Pirates 8-1. Red Sox defeated the Brewers 2-1. Mariners over the Nationals 9-5. The Rays defeated the Royals 4-1. Mets got by the Giants 4-3. Orioles beat the White Sox 4-1. It was the Rangers over the Twins 6-2. Rockies defeated the Phillies 5-2. Guardians got by the Angels 5-4. Astros beat the Athletics 5-2. Marlins over the Diamondbacks 3-1. Padres beat the Yankees 5-2. Cardinals defeated the Cubs by a score of 4-3. In tennis, Andy Murray said he is still hopeful to finishing his career on a winning note, but admitted there is no perfect ending in most scenarios. He is contemplating retiring now after being defeated at the French Open. Naomi Osaka, she had a different outcome. She labored past unseeded Italian in her first round of victory at the French Open on Sunday to claim her first win at Roland Garros in 3 years. Carlos Alcaraz made a confident start at the French Open on Sunday, overwhelming J.J. Wolf 6-1, 6-2, 6-1. It was the Spaniard's first win since coming back from a right forearm injury. It sidelined him for almost a month. And Davis Riley was practicing a week before the Colonial when he got an unsettling call that his older sister had a seizure at work, which led to the discovery of a tumor in her brain and surgery the next day. Riley wasn't even sure then that he would be able to or even want to play in the Charles Schwab Challenge, but he did, and the outcome was better than expected. Richard Bland had the time off from Live Golf and made it pay off in a major way Sunday when he won the Senior PGA Championship in his senior major debut, closing with an 8 under 63 for a 3-shot victory at Harbor Shores. And reigning National League MVP Ronald Acuna Jr. tore the ACL in his left knee Sunday and will miss the remainder of the season. Significant blow to the Atlanta Braves team that already lost ace Spencer Strider for 2024. They'll survive, but maybe not the way they wanted. That's it. That's a look at sports. Sports brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District.
Since 1901, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy has provided the finest printing and copying services from start to finish. When you choose Imperial Printers Rocket Copy, you can feel confident in our expertise and personal attention to your project. We have a team of professional graphic designers ready to take your ideas and make them a reality. From promotional merchandise, full-color brochures, blueprints, and high-speed copies to business forms and everything else in between, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy offers dependable and affordable quality printing. Thank you for choosing locally owned and operated Imperial Printers Rocket Copy. We have convenient locations near you at 430 West Main Street and 100 South 11th Street in El Centro and 184 South Plaza in Brawley.
And stocks. It's time to talk about the financial news and weather, brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned company that protects you, your home, business, or construction site 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. On the financial side, not a whole lot to it. Today is Memorial Day, and United States stocks are closed on Memorial Day today in observance of Memorial Day. NASDAQ and New York Stock Exchange will be closed today. They will reopen tomorrow. The U.S. bond market will close at 2 p.m. Closed at 2 p.m. on Friday, May 24th, according to the Securities Industry and Financial Markets Association. Memorial Day is one of many holidays in the U.S. that observe and honor the armed forces. Originally called Decoration Day, Memorial Day dates back to the 1860s and commemorates those who have died while serving in the U.S. military. That's what we are observing today. You can take a look at your weather in just a minute.
Southwest Security has been protecting properties 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, right here in Imperial and Coachella Valleys. Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. I've been in the private security business for over 25 years and have always made it my mission to always provide my clients with the highest quality security services available. Your satisfaction is my number one priority. And don't forget Southwest Postal, the only postal center in Imperial Valley with 24/7, 365 access to your post office box. Access when you need it. Located on the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
Weather forecast for this Memorial Day is sunny skies today. Highs right near 102. South winds at around 5 miles per hour. Clear skies tonight. Overnight lows around 71. West winds at around 10 miles per hour. Tuesday, sunny skies. Highs right near 103. West winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. And right now we are looking at 69 degrees in Yuma, 39 up on the mountain in Campo, 70 degrees at Nyland, 66 degrees at the county airport, 34% the relative humidity. Air pollution, the air quality, moderate in Calexico and Raleigh. Air quality is good for the rest of the region. Financial news and weather brought to you by Southwest Security and Southwest Postal Service, the only postal box service offering 24-hour-a-day, 365 days a year service. Southwest Postal at 4th and Heil in El Centro.
From coast to coast, this is Goddard's Gold, right here on the Imperial Valley's AM 1230 KXO.
What's your name? Who's your daddy?
Get the gold, Goddard's Gold, Saturday 9 p.m. to midnight and Sunday morning 8 a.m. to 11 a.m.
Did you know we're on Facebook? KXO Radio Imperial Valley. That's our Facebook page. Check it out. Neat stuff on Facebook. KXO Radio Imperial Valley. Follow us on Facebook.
And we're coming up on 8 o'clock. CBS News, California. Well, CBS News coming up next.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro on AM 1230. KXO.
This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by T-Mobile.
I'm Deborah Rodriguez, remembering the fallen at Arlington National Cemetery this Memorial Day. President Biden is set to lay a wreath at the Tomb of the Unknown in moments. These two combat veterans contemplating losses at the Northwoods National Cemetery in Harshaw, Wisconsin.
I think of the guys who didn't make it back, the guys I knew. You remember the yells, the screams, the noise, the smell. That never goes away.
At least 20 people have been killed in weekend storms that tore through Texas, Oklahoma, and Arkansas. Homes were obliterated. Estimated 135-mile-an-hour winds destroyed a truck stop north of Dallas, where dozens of people had taken shelter. Charlie Natch in St. Louis is grateful.
All of a sudden it got dark. We went to the basement and we looked out the door and I could see the trees swirling and cracking. So we ran to the back of the basement, came out and was surprised. We're lucky. Everybody here is lucky our houses weren't destroyed.
A 2-year-old and a 5-year-old among 7 people killed when a tornado slammed a mobile home park in Cook County, Texas. The forecast calls for storms to move into North Carolina and Virginia today. CBS's Chris Van Cleve is keeping an eye on the holiday weekend return.
We are watching the hub airports up and down the East Coast for potential disruptions today. Those will be the delay generated riders for travelers. Now, if you're driving, AAA expects the worst time to be on the road between 3 and 7 p.m. today. They say it's better after 7, but check the forecast, particularly if you're driving down south, as that might be when the bad weather comes through.
The Israeli military says it's launched an investigation into an airstrike and a subsequent fire that killed at least 45 Palestinians at a tent camp in the southern Gaza city of Rafah. Correspondent MTS Tayab reports.
In the immediate aftermath of the Israeli strike, horrifying scenes of bodies burned beyond recognition and a man holding a headless child. The Tel El Sultan neighborhood, full of makeshift tents, was in flames. A CBS News team had made it to the western Rafah neighborhood. The grief and horror they found is indescribable.
Egypt's military investigating the shooting death of a border guard near the Rafah crossing. Poland's taking new steps to increase security against what it sees as a growing threat from Moscow.
Poland says it will introduce new restrictions on the movement of Russian diplomats there. It believes Russia is involved in a hybrid war against the European Union and has accused Moscow of spying and taking part in acts of sabotage on its territory.
CBS's Cammie McCormick with those details. Markets are closed this Memorial Day. This is CBS News.
Switch to T-Mobile and save with tons of benefits on every plan versus AT&T and Verizon. Use the savings calculator to find out how at T-Mobile.com/switch.
With T-Mobile, you can get tons of benefits and still save, because nobody likes having to choose. It's like getting romance and sci-fi.
I love you. Also, I'm a robot.
At T-Mobile, you can get the benefits you want and still save on every plan versus AT&T and Verizon. See how with our savings calculator at T-Mobile.com/switch. Plus, switch and keep your phone. We'll pay it off up to $800.
Via virtual prepaid card in 15 days. Qualifying unlocked device, credit, service, and timely redemption required. Card has no cash access and expires in 6 months. See T-Mobile.com.
Are you annoyingly inattentive? Do you watch a movie and then ask a zillion questions because you weren't paying attention? Do people ask, how do you sleep at night? Then you should get a mattress from Mattress Firm. They can help anyone sleep. Get to Mattress Firm's Memorial Day sale and get a king bed for a queen price. Save up to $700 and get a free adjustable base with select Sealy mattresses, all with free and fast delivery. Get matched at Mattress Firm. Sleep at night. Restrictions apply. See store or website for details.
A piece of disco history's for sale.
Look out, give the kid some room. He's taking over again.
Remember the disco dance floor that lit up in Saturday Night Fever? You can buy it and get down on it in your own home. It's one of 13 items up for auction next month at Julian's Hollywood Legends Danger, Disaster, and Disco event. That iconic dance floor is expected to get around $300,000. Other stuff up for grabs?
I am not Mr. Lebowski. I'm the dude.
Jeff Bridges' bowling outfit from The Big Lebowski. Used to want to save the world. And Gal Gadot's Wonder Woman suit. The auction starts June 12th. Stacey Lynn, CBS News.
Hollywood star proves he's still got his singing chops. Bradley Cooper took the stage with Eddie Vedder at the Bottle Rock Music Festival in Napa Valley to duet on the actor's song from the A Star is Born remake. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
Sorry, but we actually have a wait list for our Monstera.
Shaw's greenhouse is really bringing in the green.
We can't keep snake plants in stock.
She needs a construction manager to build on her roots and grow.
We could add a whole section for ferns. Here we'd have dahlias, dahlias, and more dahlias.
Indeed can help her hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. You can schedule and conduct virtual interviews all from your employer dashboard. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
eBay Motors is here for the ride. Go ahead, feel your engine. Admire that perfectly installed exhaust. Your vehicle's moving along this freeway like it was made from fresh installs and a whole lot of love. With eBay Motors, you get over 122 million parts to keep it running. And with eBay Guaranteed Fit, they'll be the perfect fit every time. Plus, at these prices, well, we're burning rubber, not cash. Keep your ride or die alive at ebaymotors.com. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me lay on you a so-so entertainer.
With George Gale.
Not much of a humanitarian, and this cat was never nobody's friend. You can applaud if you want to.
AM 1230 KXO.
1230 KXO.